Hello, dear viewer. To preface today's quickie story, Facebook sucks. It's no secret today that Facebook as a business has their days numbered. Facebook itself is losing users at a whopping rate of 500,000 users a day by some calculations. I myself had pretty much stopped using it daily to the point where my last post was on April 6th, and prior to that, December of 2021. I was already on my way out when Facebook's greatest problem finally hit me in the dumbest way. With this simple little phishing trick, which I can't believe I actually fell for, Guy already had pulled this trick on a friend of mine and used that account to pull the same trick on me. He caught me at an early time of day, so I was definitely not thinking with my entire head when it happened. It didn't even occur to me to call my friend to verify or ask around. Nope, I simply handed this guy the keys to unlocking my Facebook account, simply out of a desire to be helpful. I spent a comical amount of time trying to recover my account. Let me just show you how difficult it is to get Facebook to return your account to you. See, I've been using the same computer since 2014, but this guy logs in suddenly from a place I've never logged in from a computer I've never logged in from, and it doesn't raise a red flag to these people? Worse, they make it absolutely impossible to recover from a phishing attack. If you try to log in from your phone, it asks for the email. Unfortunately, it will ask you for the email that the scammer switched it to, and there's nothing you can do about it. It won't even call your phone to verify, even if you did attach your phone to it. And if you try to log in from your computer, it asks for the email. Unfortunately, it will ask you for the email that the scammer switched it to, and there's nothing you can do about it. Otherwise, you have two options, both terrible. Not you, which is the option that just aborts the attempt to log in and is absolutely useless, or the other option, I no longer have access to these, even if it is a new email that the scammer attached to it and you never had access to it for obvious reasons. So then in some attempt to drive you insane, it insists you try logging in again, leaving you the only option forward as, I cannot access my email, even if it never was your email to begin with. So then it asks you for a new email address, and it doesn't matter what you put in there because the next step blocks you somehow completely. In this next part, it'll ask you to put your full name in and then connect to your webcam to take pictures of your ID so you can prove you're you. Their software, however, doesn't connect to your webcam no matter if you have it fully open to your browser and with all privacy permissions unlocked. So you'll never get to prove you're you, and on the phone, you don't even get these options. None of these previous steps are available on the phone, so you can never even get to the webcam screen on your phone. Facebook has been abandoned by the Zuckerberg. So if you tell the world you've been hacked, swarms of opportunist would-be hackers will all show up to offer their services. Don't bother with them. These people are only out to take advantage of you. I lost $40 to a self-proclaimed hacker who simply took my money and gave me the runaround before deleting their Twitter account and exiting. This is likely the MO of every one of these other Twitter vultures. So I decided to do the unthinkable and talk to myself. And what follows is the entire conversation I had with my African hacker, whom, thanks to channels like Kitboga and Scammer Payback, I instantly assumed was Indian for some odd reason. And so, after all that, Now my unique baby pics and assortment of family photos are now in the hands of this African guy who doesn't trust me and probably never will. I would have been happy to pay him simply on principle, just so that I could get some peace of mind and shut down the account for good. Unfortunately, this guy was never going to give me enough time to not only download my most valuable pics, or the 30 days Facebook requires to fully delete an account. So what's the conclusion here? Well, first of all, if you see this version of me online, it ain't me. Second, Facebook is evil, terrible, and deserves to go the way of the dodo. Facebook, you suck. And worse, your security is the worst. Your policies are the worst. Your support is the worst. Your recovery system is non-existent. And you don't actually hire human beings. It's clear you don't give two shits about your user base. How you're a multi-billion-dollar company absolutely floors me. No one will shed a tear when you inevitably dry out and die out. You become more irrelevant and worthless by the day, and worse, you're a scammer's paradise. It won't be long before we see the day where Facebook, all it's left is scammers trying to fish other scammers. May your death be swift, Facebook.
Hello. For Facebook, press 1. For Instagram, press 2. For
Thank you for calling Facebook. For customer support, press 1. For law enforcement, press 2. For business development and advertising, press 3. For marketing, press 4. For press inquiries, press 5. For employment verification, press 6. For all other inquiries, press 9.
So I press 0. It's not even
for calling Facebook.
Not even an option.
For customer support, press 1.
So
For law enforcement, press
okay,
2.
so we'll press 1.
Thank you for calling Facebook User Operations. Unfortunately, we do not offer phone support at this time. Answers to most user inquiries can be found at the Help Center by clicking on Help at the bottom of any Facebook page.
Yeah, your help
The Help Center includes
sucks.
information about the site's
Yeah. And it doesn't matter which you press, you'll get the same message, even if you're doing the law enforcement thing. So yeah, $1 billion company, and this is their support.